I'm Diana Steele, and I'm here at Fresh Street Market in West Vancouver, and today I'm talking about celiac disease. May is Celiac Disease Awareness Month, and so I thought I would give you a little bit of a background on what it actually is. So celiac disease is a medical condition in which the small microvilli on the small intestine actually go flat, and so that's the absorptive lining of your intestine. And when you have celiac disease and you consume gluten, these microvilli go flat, which leads to some malabsorption. And with malabsorption, you get symptoms initially such as bloating, diarrhea, gas, cramping, and long-term untreated, it can lead to iron deficiency anemia, several nutrient deficiencies, osteoporosis, and even certain types of cancer. So it's really a serious condition. But even people that don't have celiac disease can be intolerant to gluten. And so those people don't get the same flattening of the microvilli, but still have the same GI upset. So those people are also feeling better if they can reduce the amount of gluten in their diet or avoid gluten altogether. Did you know that 18% of British Columbians are actually following or have adopted a more gluten-free or gluten-reduced diet, claiming that they just feel better, they have more energy, their activity levels improve, and they're actually cooking at home more often. So there's lots of benefits that these people are experiencing by following a gluten-free diet. Gluten is a protein that's found in wheat, rye, and barley, and so it's found in a lot of common foods. Foods like your average sausage or deli meats, or did you know it's in soy sauce and beer? So there are lots of foods that you might be consuming that will have gluten in them. If you're experiencing any of those symptoms, you should get tested to see if you actually do have celiac disease, because if you do, you should be avoiding it 100%. To get tested, you go see your doctor, you get a blood test, and if it shows positive, then there's a 90% chance that that's true. You want to confirm that to make sure that you actually know you've got celiac disease by going in for a biopsy, which is a little bit more invasive. So make sure you're visiting your doctor to find out if those symptoms are actually linked to being celiac. So some of the foods that you can start to replace would be things like your soy sauce. You can replace that with tamari sauce by Sanjay, which is a brand that has gluten-free products. If you're eating a lot of sausages, make sure that the manufacturer of your sausage is doing them gluten-free for you. So you can ask your butcher to make them gluten-free, so with no bread products added in them. You can also do things like, instead of deli meats, actually making your own chicken breast and slicing that and putting that in your sandwich. Also, different bread products are available now, so you can do various breads, gluten-free, Udi's gluten-free breads. There are gluten-free baguettes now, if you can imagine. Now you can do a gluten-free baguette with a salsa on top and things like that. Also, pizza crusts are available and tortillas, so you can have still your pizza and your wraps and enjoy meals that you may have enjoyed before but couldn't because there was gluten. So there are lots of different options out there. Something to be mindful of is when you're cooking at home to avoid cross-contamination. So if you do have celiac disease, you need your own toaster, you need your own bread or butter dish, you need your own peanut butter jar so that you're not getting that cross-contamination. And be mindful at restaurants, if they're using a deep fryer for gluten-containing foods and then they're using your gluten-free foods in there, it's no longer gluten-free. There's cross-contamination happening. So just ask your restaurateurs if it's 100% gluten-free if you do have celiac disease, so that you can eat 100% gluten-free.
Thank you, Diana. And if you want more information or have other nutrition questions, you can contact her at 604-739-3290. She has a website, www.eatingforenergy.com, and reach out to her on Twitter if you like, @eatingforenergy.